What up, YouTube? TFO619 in the building, and I'm coming to you guys with my city's report. Um, yeah, I basically got bodied. Well, I went 3-3 with 6 rounds, best of one. I went 3-3, so I'll just kind of run down my matches real quick. I played Mega Septile. There was only 2 Mega Septiles, and the other guy's list was kind of wonky. It was like Mega Septile with Garatina. I don't know, but then we talked a little bit afterwards or whatever, or during the matches, and we just went like that. So I kind of ran a list similar. I changed some cards. This isn't the list I kind of ran or whatever. I'm trying to switch it. I don't know, but I did 3 megas, 3 Septile EX with the Sleep Poison. I did 1 with the Agility, 2 Shaman EX, Bailout Verizian, Hoopa EX, 1 Area Dose Line. My camera's on the ground, sorry if it looks weird. And I ran this promo Jirachi, 4 Sycamore. I didn't run Judge, I ran Birch, 2 Lysandre, a Hex Maniac, Az, a Fisherman. I ran 3 Ultra Balls. I got VS Seekers, all gold. I ran Trainer's Mail as well, all gold. 3 Spirit Links, Force the Giant Plants. I ran 3 Scoop Up, 2 Mega Turbos. I ran like 9 Grass Energy, and then I still ran Escape Rope and Energy Retrieval, whatever. I'm trying to make this list probably faster, just go straight speed and get over this nonsense. Yeah, so that's what I just basically paid Mega Septile variant. So round 1, I played a lot of players came from the Springs. We had it in Pueblo, so the cities was literally like 2 minutes away from my house, which was awesome. Gotta love that. So first round, I ended up playing a really good player from Springs. His name's Kevin or Chris Abernathy. Sorry, Kevin, my homie Kevin. Yeah, he was there too. He was playing Zoroark, Evital, Zoroark, Gallade. That list, which was like 80% of everything, and no, it was like 60% of the tournament, and then freaking 39% of the tournament was Night March, and then there was the other random decks, but yeah, it was pretty much what I played all day. So around when I played that, we're going back and forth, back and forth. We're trading knockout for knockout, knockout for knockout. He has 1 prize left to get, and he has like 3 or 4 cards left in his deck. I still have kind of a hefty stack, but I was pretty much set up. And I had 2 prizes to get, and he had 1. He had a Lone Shaman. Oh, you're going to hear me say the same thing really pretty much over and over because that's how the format really is, but you'll catch on when I get to it. He had Lone Shaman EX on the bench. I think I had like a Float Stone or something like that, and I had my regular Verizian, that Verizian with the bailout or whatever, right here, that bailout prize count on my bench, and I had an energy, and I was Stardusting. This Jirachi here is so good. So Stardust, it does 10 damage and discard a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you do, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So I was Stardusting the crap out of him for his DCEs, and not having Jirachi be touched or whatever. It's kind of like E-Hammer and agility or protect at the same time. But basically, he had Shaman on his bench. I had the win condition. I had the Lysandre for the Shaman. I had the Grass Energy because prize count, it does 40 plus, and if you have more prize cards left in your opponent, this attack does 80 more damage. So he left it alone all game. It pretty much sat there like turn 2 or turn 3, just with an energy on it, just chilling like, yo, I'm just in the cut, Rotom C. And it was getting down to the wire, and he was like, either I win next turn or he pretty much win next turn. And he was like, look, can I see what that Verizian does? And he read it, and he's seen the prize count or whatever, and then he basically I don't know, either he paid the retreat or retreated or whatever, and the turn before I Stardusted him. so he couldn't touch my Jirachi. So he just sent up his Shaman, attached to DCE, and then Sky returned for nothing. So that was like my pretty much my win condition because nothing else. Really, I think he didn't have any other EXs. He had like Baby Vital and a Gallade or whatever. And so then I swing with my Mega for 110 on something, and then like I said, he had like 3 or 4 cards left in deck. So he like premonitioned, and then like played a couple cards, like played an Ultra Ball, failed it or something, and then dropped Shaman for the rest of his deck to get the Versus Secret of Lysandre, my Virizion actually, and then knocked it out for game. So that was game 1. Game 2, I played Night March, and I had my opening hand was just hella terrible. Oh, I played an Assault Vest too, which threw people off. So if I'm able to get that, like the turn 1 Mega Sceptile, like if I go first, you can't attack anyway, so I'll just end my turn Mega Evolving, but I'll Mega Evolve and have an energy and an Assault Vest on it, so threw a lot of people off or whatever. So I wasn't able to Mega Evolve, but I did like attach a Grass, and then like I had an Assault Vest, and then my opening hand was like Versus Seeker, Spirit Link. I couldn't. I didn't have any cards to get into my deck, and I didn't have a supporter. And he was playing Night March, so he, it just takes 1 battle compressor and it just blows up. I top deck a Hex, so I play Hex, and which stops his Shaman drop, and then I think I attach Energy and Pass or something like that. And then he went, set up some more, and I think he like hit my Sceptile for like 80 or something, and then I draw another crap card that I didn't need at the time, so I just played Versus Seeker, Hex again, Pass, or I did like Sleep Poison for whatever, and I think I flipped head, so I got the poison. And then he does whatever he does. He Junipers like 2 Shaman or Shaman and something else, whatever, sets up some more. I top deck Sycamore, and I Sycamore that whole hand, and then I was able to get Pokemon out, but he wasn't trying to swing into the Sceptile that had a Assault Vest, so he Lysandre'd up a Sceptile EX that wasn't Mega, and then the next turn he Lysandre'd a different Sceptile EX, and then like I played, I don't know, maybe another 4 turns or something, and then he just ended up Lysandre'ing my Shaman for game. That's really what I'm gonna say. So then now I'm 0-2. Third round I play another Night March deck, and then my setup is better than last game. It wasn't like going off like I'd hoped, but that's that. But we're going back and forth, and then it basically came down to a coin flip. So I had promo Sceptile out, and the first attack for 1 Grass Energy, it's Agility for 20. Flip a coin if heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So basically, I do whatever I have to do. He just has a few cards left in his deck. You know how Night March is. I do Agility for 20, and I hit heads, boom. And then he, tries to set up or whatever, woo, or not set up, but like make sure he gets the knockout or whatever, and then which he would have if I didn't flip heads on this Agility, and then he's all Night March for game or however 210 or whatever he's doing, and then he's like, oh, you hit heads on your Agility, because when I flip heads on my Agility, I leave it at the heads and I make sure that they see it, and then I because we were flipping coins or whatever, I flipped a coin at least. So I would leave it showing heads, and I would move it right next to my active Sceptile, just so they couldn't be like, well, you didn't flip heads or nothing. Like, I flip heads. You seen I flipped heads. There's the heads, And he just spaced it, and I just went and poisoned his nest, and then Agility for game on his Night March, and then that's lunch. So I go into lunch, and I'm 1-2. Come back from lunch, and I play. I play a really good friend. He comes to our league. He kind of lives far away. Him and our other homie, they drive like 40 or 50 miles each Sunday and play in our league. So I played a really good friend named Thomas, and he's playing Mega Mewtwo and Mega Mewtwo Baby Evital. With Shaman, every deck plays Shaman. I think that was it. I think he didn't have with Zork. There it was. Yeah, he had the stand-in Zork. That was his deck list, and my deck sets up like it's supposed to, turn one or turn two, and his Lysandre his stand-in Zork, because I'm not messing around with that. It has 100 HP, so I knock it out. I think I kill a Shaman, and then the promo Septile, I strong slash the baby Eviltall for knockout since it does 130, and that has 130. So I did that, and then his Mega Mewtwo's, he had like two Mega Mewtwo's. I star dusted like twice on his DCEs, but he knew like after that he was like nah. So he was trying to just run with Dark, and he just wasn't doing enough damage for this Mega Septiles. Like one turn he was able to pull off like 190 or 200 damage attack on my Mega Septile, and then you guys know the Jagged Saber, it heals it right away. So I was able to I think I hit heads on like a Super Scoop Up, picked it up. No, did I? Yeah, I think I like picked it up instead and promoted a new one, and he just wasn't able to put enough damage on my Septiles, and then the wheel just started going, just healing, retreat, healing, Super Scoop Up, healing, so on and so forth. So I won that. So I go, and then I'm 2-2, and then next round I play. What do I play? I want to say I played another Night March. If I'm not mistaken, I think I played a Night March deck, or was it Zoroark, Eviltall? That's all that I played pretty much. Was that? I think it was Night March. I'm sure of it. I don't remember the details on that one. By this time, like all our my friends, like we're all like at the same table, just pretty much just bullshitting. Anyway, because Pokemon suck. It doesn't. I don't want to say Pokemon sucks, but I mean, as you guys know, like the people, whoever it is, that make the top table, they just intentionally draw, so they can make it in the top cut. So it's hard, with the resistance and stuff like that to make it or whatever, regardless. So I mean, that's really just how it is. So everyone who's 4-1 or 4-0 or whatever, they just ID'd and they just made it. So everyone else is just like whatever. We're just kind of just bullshitting. So I want to say I played like some Night March deck or something. Then I ended up winning that one. So then I'm 3-2, and then last round I play. My friend Kyle, Ed, you guys know him as Edge. He played that the Gengar Trevenant, what the hell is that card? Robo Substitute with Lugia. That battle video you guys seen that we made, a couple weeks ago. He was still playing that, and we were going back and forth. I mean, we play each other all the time, so it wasn't, anything. We weren't really too serious about it. I mean, we played like we would at our, at league and stuff. We were just going back and forth, and then he ended up Lysandring my Shaman, for game, which is how I lost every single one of my games, was because my Shaman got Lysandred out. Well, except for my first game, my version got Lysandred out, but my other two losses was because my Shaman got Lysandred out. But that's it's a double-edged sword. It's a really good draw card because we don't have that good of draw in this format, but it loses you the game. That's just really how it works. And at a certain point, I would instead of saying like bench Shaman for 4 or bench Shaman set up for 3 or whatever, I would start saying bench your win condition for 2 or bench your win condition for 5, and like it was pretty funny. A lot of people started doing that too, just saying bench your win condition, and yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I had a lot of fun. Per se, I guess it was kind of a lot of fun. I was able to get more of those gold cards you guys seen, so, and then hopefully I'm able to get the Ultra Ball from a really good friend of mine. He'll probably just sell them to me. He's considering it. I think he might, so hopes for that. So I'll get my 4 gold Ultra Ball, I guess, because you know how I am, but I did get my 4 gold versus Secret, and then my 4 gold trainer's mail. And you guys know I have like gold energy retrieval and gold switch and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. I might try like Trevenant EX in here to lock them, or just make it complete aggro. We were testing it like the dragon build, and it kind of worked. We had like battle compressors and aggro bikes, to help set up multiple megas. But Garantina, Garantina, pretty much would wall that if it was able to set up and stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna go that route. So I'm just kind of experimenting to try to. I still want to stick with Mega Sceptile. I think it's a slept-on card. It's probably better and expanded, with Virizion to stop special conditions, and maybe Genesect, since you heal everything and it's energy acceleration. So I don't know. It might be better and expanded, but yeah. What ended up winning the tournament was Manetric bats, like the Crobat line to Sneaky Bite or whatever it is, and Manetric was what ended up winning the tournament. But the guy I played first round, he came in second. So I mean, congrats to them. But those are guys that I've been playing with for a while, so it's not like I don't know them or anything like that. Got some good trades in and all that. So yeah, I didn't do too good, but it is what it is. It's a lot good. This game is really high luck based, and really depends on like your list, what card you get when you get it, when you play stuff, kinda, and then if you just really get what you need, or if you just get Lissandre, your shaman for game, which is like 95% of the win condition right now is it's that double-edged sword there. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys have on Cities Report, let me know. I'll be happy to go check it out. Let me know what you guys did. If you guys have any suggestions on maybe like a deck list or whatever for Mega Sceptile, or maybe what you guys might be experiencing with it, or just what decks you guys are experiencing with now. Pretty much everything except for Night March, because I can't stand Night March. Yeah, let me know. I'd be happy to watch your guys' videos on it. Yeah, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, rate, subscribe. If you guys, I have plenty of trades. If you guys need anything, let me know. I know the book's kind of like that, but I have a lot of stuff here now. Yeah, so let me know, guys. Thanks so much. I'll just leave you with this. Where is one? I'm over here shuffling and just acting a fool. Where's it at? Is it back here? There it is. Booyah, that's how you win games. Whoop.